We are working it today with Andy Challenger of Challenger Great and Christmas, here to tell us what we need to know about the Great Resignation. Andy, as you know, the COVID crisis really pushed many Americans into taking an early retirement or to consider retiring early. You are, though, seeing signs that some companies are going after those workers to keep them in the labor force.
Companies really are fighting to try to get back some of these older workers that were on the margin of retirement that may have stayed in the labor market 2 or 3 more years if it were not for the pandemic. They are raising wages. They're adding benefits. They're trying to adjust jobs to fit the preferences of workers in a post-COVID environment. Yet it's very uncertain whether they're going to be successful in bringing them back at this point in time.
How does this break down by age group when it comes to participation in the workforce?
One area we like to look at is the participation rates of different groups in the labor market. For prime age workers, we are back to pre-pandemic levels and then some in terms of participation for workers aged 24 to 54. But for workers aged 55 and above, we've actually seen no change in the participation rate. There's no additional entry into the market since April of last year.
How eager are some older Americans to work? Some people may have the means to just quit or be willing to live on a little less.
Older workers do have some financial incentives working in their favor that's causing them to stay out of the labor market. Older workers tend to have more long-term assets like homes, investments in the stock market, which have all seen considerable increases, potentially inflation in their prices over the last year and a half. That may be giving older workers more financial security to allow them to stay out of the workplace for longer. If that corrects, we may see them re-enter, yet it's very possible that we've seen the last of some of these workers, that they are moving into retirement permanently.
Well, thank you as always for your updates, Andy.
Thanks for having me on, Angie.
Go to businessfirstam.com for where to see our show on TV.